Good day to you, and today I want to start your life nuggets with a very familiar quote. And the quote is, God does not call us because we are able. He enables us because He has called us. And you are listening to Nugget 149 with the theme So Much More, not just because you wanted to, but because God wants you to hear His heartbeat for you today. Because you are so much more. For years I carried around a measuring tape, checking my height against giants, my talent against experts, my courage against heroes, and my bank account against people who somehow always seemed to own boats, holiday homes, and matching garden furniture. Needless to say, I lost every comparison. I looked at others and thought, wow, they have it all together. Meanwhile, I was struggling to find the end of the sticky tape, my car keys, and occasionally my confidence. I became an expert at seeing everyone else's strengths and my own weaknesses. If self-doubt were an Olympic sport, I would have qualified for the finals. I convinced myself that I was ordinary, average, and perhaps a little undercooked. When opportunities came knocking, I often hid behind the curtains. When dreams appeared, I handed them a polite apology. When challenges called, I suddenly became very interested in cleaning the garage. Then one day, God interrupted my pity party. Not with thunder, not with lightning, just with truth. The kind of truth that quietly walks into a room and rearranges the furniture of your thinking. He showed me that I had spent years looking into the wrong mirrors. The world kept asking, how do you compare? God kept asking, why are you comparing? The world measured performance. God measured potential. The world saw limitations. God saw possibilities. The world saw a rough sketch. God saw the completed masterpiece. Slowly, I began to understand. An eagle would feel like a failure if it spends its life comparing itself to a fish. A sunflower would be miserable trying to become an oak tree. And a screwdriver has no business feeling inferior because it cannot hammer nails. We were never designed to become copies. We were created to become ourselves. God showed me gifts I had ignored, strengths I had dismissed, experiences I thought were useless. Even my mistakes, my failures, and my scars were not wasted. They had become teachers. Some of life's greatest lessons came wrapped in disappointment. Some of my strongest muscles were built carrying burdens I never wanted. Some of my deepest wisdom grew from questions that took years to answer. And then I realized something wonderful. God never asked me to be the smartest person in the room. He never asked me to be the richest, the fastest, or the most impressive. He simply asked me to be faithful to who I am and with what He had given me. What freedom! No more competing, no more pretending, no more exhausting attempts to wear someone else's shoes, especially since they usually didn't fit anyway. Today, I still have weaknesses. I still make mistakes. I still walk into rooms and forget why I entered them. I still occasionally doubt myself. But now I know something I didn't know before. My value does not come from what I achieve. My worth does not come from what others think. My identity does not come from comparison. It comes from the one who created me, the one who knew my name before I took my first breath, the one who saw treasure when I only saw dust, the one who saw purpose when I only saw problems, the one who saw possibility when I only saw limitations. And because of him, I discovered a remarkable truth. I am not what fear said I was. I am not what failure said I was. I am not what comparison said I was. I am so much more. Not because I'm amazing, but because God's vision has always been greater than my opinion of myself. The day I began seeing myself through His eyes, I stopped asking, "Am I enough?" and started asking, what incredible things might God still do through someone like me? The answer, it turns out, is far more than I ever imagined. So much more. Remember, the moment you stop comparing your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20, you begin to discover who you were meant to be. Have a wonderful weekend, and remember, God is smiling down on you because He knows you can be so much more. Be blessed, love and regards, Shalom Shalom.